Alright, welcome to Electric Motorcycle News for February 19th. Let's see, we got some crazy stuff going on here. The sales manager for Cake went on a 124-day ride from Spain to South Africa. And this lady is a bit of a legend here. Look what she did with this little bike. I mean, that's amazing. She did some off-grid charging. She was only doing about one charge a day and about 50 some odd miles a day based on the math I did earlier. But she did 8,000 miles total, and that's quite the adventure. I wish I could do that one day. BMW announces, you know what they announced? They're not really trying anymore. Motorcycle sales are down. Will electric bikes help fix that? This is an interesting article. It just shows how the sales have been in a slump for many years. And interestingly enough, they only talk about Harley-Davidson's $37,000 introductory price Livewire back in 2018, how it increased or decreased in price, and it's only selling 600 units. Of course, Honda is introducing their mid-size, quote-unquote, fun bike models by 2025. And just, yeah, everything's, I don't know, I don't think those vehicles are really going to help bring up the sales of motorcycles in general. But I do want to remind you, while motorcycle sales are down in general, we have to look at Energica. Double global sales last year and up 5 times in the US. They've doubled their network, both sales and I believe its profit was up like some insane amount also. So I think that's what's going to really push motorcycle sales back up, is as the gas ones start to slowly die out. Kind of like in the car sector, you know, you've got Tesla just, you know, killing it. And all the OEMs and legacy manufacturers just, you know, kind of half-assing it. That's what we see in the motorcycle sector also. So I think, you know, the Zeros, maybe the Livewires if they get some new stuff out there. The Saunders Metacycle is doing great. Finally. And Energica, of course. Yeah, kicking ass. Speaking of Saunders, they IPO'd a while ago, and they were shooting for $10 a share, and they raised $20 million. And then they went again at $6 to $8 a share, and then just recently they're asking for $4 to $6 a share. So they're getting pretty desperate trying to raise money. This is obviously, you know, the macroeconomics is just not a great time to try and raise money for a niche EV sector like that. But, you know, they're getting there, and they're actually delivering products, so I have to give them big props for that, unlike some electric motorcycle quote-unquote manufacturers. I'm probably going to try and reach out and grab a couple shares myself, because Metacycle's not an amazing motorcycle, but for like $5 grand, I mean, that's great for commuting. That's one of those bikes that's going to fill up the niche of just, you know, 20-something trying to get to work and back for cheap. Okay, for the first time, a electric motorcycle is going to compete against gas bikes at a Moto America event. It's going to be ridden by Stefano Messa from Colombia, and the important dates here are March 9th through 11th at Daytona International Speedway. That should be the first race, and then we're going to see 3 more with them in it. The Ridge, June, and then Laguna Seca, July. That could be a fun one to watch out in California. Kota in September, and God, I don't know how it's going to fare. It's a Rebel, it's, you know, naked Street Fighter. We'll see. We'll see in a few weeks here, so I'll definitely be looking out for how that goes at Daytona International Speedway. This is an interesting article to be from Ride Apart, because we've seen it other places, but they bring up a good point. Tesla is going to be opening 3,500 CCS plugs in their network across the country. I was getting hard for 1,000 on that last episode I made, right? This is 3,500. Same time frame by the end of next year. And they're mostly at spots with, you know, 24-hour services, restrooms, gas stations, food. Not entirely, but mostly. So this is great for anyone trying to do, you know, any kind of tour on electric motorcycle. Oh, and this article is a little funny because for electric motorcycles in the US, this news is of interest to Energica and Livewire riders, since those OEMs have already integrated CCS charging into their platforms. As of the time of this writing, on February 17th, 2023, Zero motorcycles do not currently use CCS charging, but Ride Apart has reached out to the OEM to inquire if there are any plans to integrate the standard in the foreseeable future. We will update the post if we hear back. Let's just refresh in case they did it in the last few minutes. Okay, nothing. So yeah, nothing from Zero about taking advantage of this. You know, hey, for everyone else, for Livewire and Energica, this is huge. That's a weird one. These ads, man, I tell you. If you've been enjoying this so far, please toss me a like. It helps other people find this video and expand the base of electric motorcycles. Alright, I got two last stories here. This one's a fun one. A stoned, uninsured electric motorcycler crashed into an unmarked police car. He tested positive for marijuana, he failed to give way, and he smashed into the side of a police car. He's been charged with multiple charges, and his bike has been seized. So, yeah, ride safe, everyone. Ride insured. Don't ride on drugs. Drugs are bad. That's really the end of my electric motorcycle news. I have an extra story here that's, related, but you feel free to close out. You're not going to hurt my feelings. So there's this awesome boat that I'm just in love with. It's got 1,600 watts of solar panels on the top. It's got no gas, no propane, nothing on board that's not renewable. The heaters are inductive and electric. I mean, it's amazing, and of course it's a sailboat, so it's primarily wind with a backup of electric, dual electric propulsion on it. And these guys are up for MultiHull of the Year award for the Forever Green category. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss the link to this in the description. And if you like boats or if you just like green products, then follow these links and give them a vote. Help get these guys some recognition. I might have the CEO on the channel. He's wanted to come on and do a little talk about the boat. I don't know if that's too off topic. Leave me some comments down below. Would electric boats be too far off from electric motorcycles? Should I keep it with just electric motorcycles, or could it be, electric fun bikes, batteries, and boats? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, but that's it for Sunday, the February 19th. Have a good week.